Hey guys, welcome to Honeybella. Like and subscribe if you like the video. And with that, I'm gonna end it here today. So bye.
I think that might have been a tad early.
I think it was a tad great. So you do with that what you please. Everything looks very cylindrical right now.
Yes, that is because we now have round rooms.
What?
Which I missed completely. Like I was not aware for 2 weeks.
How?
That we got round walls. I don't know, I was just very busy. And I didn't think that would ever happen, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I get that.
I think there's some old voiceover of mine where I talk about how I think that's never gonna happen.
Well, do you think the way they implemented it is good?
I'm okay with it so far. When I found out that we got that patch, I watched a few videos by other creators who were talking about like the bugs and what to do, like how best to use them, how they work, and
because obviously there's going to be bugs, right? Because you can't just program something and it works and then you sell it to your audience. That's ridiculous, EA, isn't it? Sorry.
Right. But I guess I got lucky. I didn't have too many problems. Do you see that small hole in the roof next to the tower, the front facade tower part? You can't see it right now. I'm so sorry.
Sure.
That's the only problem I had, and I could live with that.
Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Because I think round walls are a great feature. I think it's great that they finally added that, even though we weren't expecting it. Because it adds a whole new kind of dimension to the building process, right?
Right, it's way nicer than always doing those like octagonal rooms.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun.
Having like proper towers, that's so cool.
Yeah, and yeah, you can tell it's not fully fleshed out yet. And I guess window application is still limited. Right,
that makes sense. Is it? Do you only have one angle to do the? That's not. I guess not an angle. You have one roundness setting.
No, there's 3.
There's 3. Okay, but so it's not like granular. You can't. There's 3 choices, and you think they're enough though.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Okay.
It basically works like the round fences.
Right. So if you wanted to make round windows, you would only have to make like 3 versions of them.
I guess I don't know how that works yet. I'm excited to find out what Felix and Harry tell us about that process, or
right.
if they're even looking into doing windows that fit round walls. So far, the windows that fit are just the ones that are thin enough that you don't notice with the curvature of the walls.
Right, makes sense.
But yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to the whole process of figuring out how this works.
Have you already thought about what whole new like genre of buildings has opened up for you now that you can do rounded walls?
Not really. So I figured out like a detective.
Right.
I found out that we got round walls, and then I asked my patrons what type of round wall build they'd like to see. So I did a poll, and I was like, oh my god, I can finally do all the builds that I've been wanting to do but couldn't do because their round wall or round room was a big feature.
Right.
That I couldn't include so far. And immediately forgot all of those. Just could not remember a single one I wanted to do.
Great.
And
you should write things down sometimes.
I should start doing that. So yeah, this is the one that got chosen that I then, I don't know, made up.
Right.
It was inspired by a San Francisco townhouse, which I've been asked to do a few times. Not that specific one, just a San Francisco townhouse, because they have a very specific style. And they're very wooden. And there's not so many like facade decoration architectural features that are wooden in the game so far. And I'm not even talking about what Max's did. I'm mostly talking about Felix's decorations. But yeah, I still did it, and I'm very happy with how it came out. It's cute. It's a cute house.
Yeah, I agree. It looks somewhat like, I feel like whenever a house, especially like a small townhouse, has towers, it adds so much, because all of a sudden it looks like a cool kind of witchy place.
Yeah, like a mini castle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that. And another poll option was a lighthouse, which is about the only thing that I could immediately come up with. And I don't know if you remember, but one of the first things I ever built in The Sims 4 was a lighthouse.
I do recall. I also recall what it looked like. It
was ugly.
But you think you'd be able to do it like, to do it over and better now with the round walls?
I'd hope so, but it's quite a challenging type of build.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Although I have to say, I feel like whenever you do builds that are somewhat more out there, like, I don't know how many viewers have like seen just a bunch of lighthouses, so you can take more creative freedom. Because I've seen a lighthouse before, I think, but not many, so I don't really have a whole lot of reference. So if you want to take any creative liberties, like maybe it could have a button, and then it turns into a rocket and you can just fly off into space with it.
How would I do that?
Well, I don't care. It's your game. Gee, I'm just here providing ideas. I do have to say I like the light there.
Yeah, I also really like the light. This gave me a chance to look into the life edit and debug objects from the new packs, high school years, and werewolves.
Nice, good old high school years and werewolves.
And it was nice. I built this on one of the 20 by 15 lots in Copperdale, which is the new high school world, because one of my patrons asked me to, and I figured that made sense for like maximum gameplay usability. You know, my favorite feature is the new telescope, which is like actual privately owned telescope sized.
Good old privately owned telescope sized. That's how I'm gonna measure all things from now on.
You remember how the old telescope looked like?
Oh yeah, it was like one of those industrial telescopes.
The one where you walk into.
Yeah. It's like a whole building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see that because I had to place it.
Are they functional?
In this build. Yes.
So you can, I guess the characters can look through them, but you can't?
Yeah. I don't think I can. I didn't get to try it because I placed a rocking chair right in front of it. Stupidly.
That's to make it inaccessible.
Yes. Once more valuing design over function. And you'd have to move that if you wanted to use it.
Listen, sitting on a rocking chair looking through a telescope sounds awful.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I saw your face. I was gonna catch you halfway. No, it sounds awful, man. You need to keep still while looking through it.
No, you'd sit there in between looking at the stars, like.
And then I'm gonna get up every time and look at the star. Why? Just give me a chair that I can sit on and look through the telescope. Form of a function, my ass.
Well.
Yeah, it's just food for thought, you know. I do like rocking chairs and I do like telescopes. These things individually are amazing.
Just not in combination.
No, not in combination. That. Yeah. Maybe, unless the telescope was like mounted to the rocking chair.
Oh, so it would rock with you? No, that'd suck.
No, it wouldn't. It would have like a hardware image stabilization, like a gimbal.
Wow.
Right? That'd be hella cool. You might actually, like, I would probably start to feel sick rocking back and forth and looking through a telescope.
Oh yeah, you would. You feel sick from everything.
Yeah, I just sit on a chair and I throw up. It's awful being me, man. Can't even go near a car. Well, I still appreciate the lights. I think they're a good addition. That's what I wanted to say earlier. I feel like there should be more like street lamp type lighting on properties, because I think street lamps look really cool most of the time.
Yeah, they do.
Especially the old ones, you know. Of course, newer ones don't look as cool, but like the kind of the street post with the old lantern on top looks really cool. So I appreciate something like that always.
Me too, and it does fit the Victorian style very well. You've been to San Francisco, right?
No, I have not.
Oh, what?
No. It's very funny that you say that, because I have not.
You haven't?
No. Why would you make this up about me?
I was so sure you had.
No, I've never been. I would love to go. I hear it's lovely. I think I really like the architectural style in San Francisco, and also the way the city is built. I think it's very cool. And I want to ride on one of those little trains that they have.
They have like miniature trains?
Yeah, miniature trains that you sit on and go to the city. That's exactly it. No, but they have like these carts, right? That they're famous for, I think. Am I confusing them right now? Oh my god, can we look this up real quick?
No.
Oh my god, are you gonna keep the recording running? Are you insane?
No. Dear Google.
Goigle.
Are there little cars in San Fran? Question mark.
You misspelled everything, and also why the fuck would you write Dear Google?
Why aren't there more tall buildings in San Francisco?
Stop, just...
Because it's scaled very differently than Chicago, New York City, or the big building cities around the world.
What is that stupid question?
The whole place is 7 by 7.
What? What does that mean? 7 by 7 what?
I don't know. Let me try again. What is it?
Dear Google. Francisco public transport. Yeah, those cards. Look.
Oh, like old.
Yeah, that's super cool. The trolleys. Yeah, the trolleys. The F line, right?
I really like that they're yellow, or at least this one is. I don't know if they're all yellow. Oh,
no, but you
not.
can like jump on them, right? I don't know if you're allowed to, but you could.
But you want to sit on top of the roof of one?
No. I'm just saying, look at them. Go up again. You can hop on whenever you please. Go down a little bit to the other pictures. The other picture, go down. Jeez, yeah, look at that one. You can like just jump on it when you want. That's super cool. I think like the London buses were like that for the longest time, right? Like whenever they just took a corner and slowed down, you could just jump on them.
I think that's what just public transportation was like in general.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think we should have that again, so they don't need to like have stuff. I guess
it seems a little dangerous.
Yeah, and I guess I'm fortunate enough to be able to take advantage of my dexterity and get on the bus when it. I wouldn't want like an old person to have to like run for the bus while it's taking a corner. But I do have to say those trolleys have always caught my attention, and I think because it's so steep, right? Like it's very hilly, and riding down it's like a roller coaster, but very slow and without the adrenaline. It's just,
I'm sure there'd be some adrenaline.
It's just a coaster. No, yeah, so I'd love to go to San Francisco. I've also heard that the people are very welcoming and very kind. And you know, it's sunny.
Yeah, that's a big plus.
Yeah, and it's not Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's another big plus.
Yeah, like, no offense to people from Los Angeles, but like, I've been in Los Angeles and it was nice, but like the traffic is horrible, the air is horrible, and everybody's flexing on me with their Apple Watches. So that was my experience in Los Angeles. But I mean, they had some good food. I had some great food in Los Angeles, although I'm not sure they're known for that. And you know, the beach. You can't argue with the beach.
Yeah.
It's lovely. And it's just overall the people seem happier because it's so sunny all the time.
Ah, I know, I would be.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, even though I'm sure the city has their issues, the people overall just seem happier, and it was quite nice. But I wouldn't want to like be a driver in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's like, no. But San Francisco, again, you would be driving your car down the steepest hill you've ever seen, screaming all the way. That would be quite the fun experience.
Would it?
Crashing into trolleys left and right. So a fountain.
Right, a fountain. And then you've also might have watched me misuse the sound panels that Harry gave us in the Octave set for this custom fence.
Well, I'm assuming the yard is very well sound isolated now.
I guess it is.
Right, so that's a plus. No echoes. It looks lovely. I like the watermelon. I have not been able to take my eyes off the watermelon, really.
Right, sitting there, it's given that nice summertime feeling.
Yeah. I want some watermelon.
Well, I don't have watermelon for you right now.
Why not?
I don't know what to tell you, my friend.
I'm confused about this. Also, sitting next to that fountain, where's the telescope?
It's in the little tiny front yard area. I might have not placed it yet. I might be doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit, I started too early.
Wow, this is going horribly.
Oh yeah, the candles. There's a few candles. I forgot about that.
I do like the candles as well, though.
Thank you.
Wait, there is a rocking chair and...
Oh, god damn it.
This was embarrassing. Wait, how did you put on that little front lawn a rocking chair and a telescope?
You just watch. Now.
Ah, there you go.
Woo!
Okay, very nice. It looks right at the light. It's perfect. So that's I for one have always wanted a telescope. I think I'm gonna get one eventually, but you know, living in a bigger city, you can't really see the stars so well or anything else because of light pollution. And
also, they're hella expensive, right?
Well, they're yeah. It depends. You don't have to. You can obviously spend thousands of dollars on a telescope, but I think you can get ones for like beginner astronomers, which I would consider myself as, for like what, $500, $600, and that I would be willing to spend. But then again, you know, I know that I would have to like drive out of the city and take my telescope out, and I would have time. I would need to find time for that, and also I'm just too lazy, so that's kind of an issue. What I need is a telescope that's long enough to go past the city. Right? It's like you can pull it out and it just goes beyond the city bounds. That'd be kind of cool.
Just straight up into space.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I want to hop on the telescope bandwagon. I just haven't found it in myself yet to make time, but I will, and I will try not take pictures. A lot of people take pictures with their telescope. I don't. It's like I feel like at this point we have a lot of pictures of like things in space.
Yeah, especially the things that you can see through your everyday telescope.
Yeah, like I've seen pictures of the moon every day of my life so far, I would say.
You have?
Yeah, sure. And I listen. I'm a lot of them are awesome, but a lot of them are also taken on really expensive gear. So I just want to look through it and be like, well, that's the moon. Can it see me too? That would be incredible. Good. Does it have its own telescope? I don't know how it works. I'll see once I have my telescope. Maybe I'll even discover some moon persons.
Good old moon persons.
Moon baboon?
Are they related to frog people?
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen them yet. I can let you know. If I catch a secret moon person frog people, meet and greet on the moon with my telescope, I will let y'all know.
Yes.
Let y'all know.
Please report back in a future voiceover
Sure.
if you discover a new species on the moon.
How funny would that be? If like some kid just like bought a telescope and found a new species living on the moon.
And then only talked about it in a Sims 4 speed build voiceover.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, kind of.
I like the stairs. I like that they're not so pronounced because obviously you don't have like so much space. But I think they would. Is there going to be a railing on them? Because I like when there's not. I like the danger.
There's no railing. I have blocked all OSHA workers from this video.
Okay.
In advance.
The good old OSHA workers. Yeah, I like that. I like the imminent sense of danger walking up those stairs.
Yeah, I especially like how spacious everything feels. This house was surprisingly small. At least I was surprised.
Right.
And
you're the only one who shouldn't be surprised.
I do think I managed to make everything feel quite spacious, which is at least partly due to the fact that this is another 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, which is ridiculous. Like looking at it right now, that's
okay. Let me give you this situation now. So you're upstairs, right? You are hanging out with your friends because you have friends in this scenario, and
they just hopped off the trolley.
Yeah, they hopped off the trolley, got in your house, went upstairs. You're all kind of zapped out on some Peruvian brown, and you want to get downstairs to the kitchen, grab some water, and now you might not be walking straight because you've had a couple of drinks and. You will just fall. You will just fall off the stairs. It can happen. So, also, it's a fire hazard, really, is what I'm talking about here. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I do it all for the looks. I don't give a damn.
Are there children in this home?
I did place a bassinet upstairs.
Oh, upstairs. Oh, perfect.
Just because I don't do that so often, and there was enough space to do that, but not enough space for a second bedroom, which is just plain wrong. By the way, like if you wanted to, you could definitely remodel this to have a second bedroom, just that in my ridiculous style, where every piece of furniture gets 1 meter surrounding
space. Yeah, free space.
So I do think that would work, but yeah, there's a bassinet up there. But babies won't walk down the stairs.
No, they will fall. They will fall down the stairs. That's exactly, yeah, that's my point.
Well, as soon as that baby can walk, you should get a new house. Just check out my gallery.
A new house just for the baby? Or are you gonna move with the baby? You're saying as soon as the baby can walk, it's out of the house. It'll get its own house, its own mortgage, its own responsibilities.
And its own stairs with railings.
Right.
If it wants to be safe so bad.
Talking about safe babies, is there elevators? Why isn't there elevators in this game? We've talked about this before, haven't we? Oh man. I do like me an elevator, although I have to say if you have a 2-story house with an elevator,
that's a flex.
That's a flex. Unless you're like old, in which case it's fine. Or you're a baby owning a house.
Or disabled.
Yeah, sure. No, these things are totally fine. But like, that's a flex. Because an elevator takes a lot of space, right?
Yeah,
you gotta have like the whole elevator shaft.
Yeah, but stairs do too.
Oh, how? Yeah, you're still gonna have stairs, right? Oh, are you only gonna have an elevator? No, you're gonna have both.
Yeah, what about fire safety, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you need to have both. How about like an elevator that has no walls? It's kind of like just a...
One of those hop in, hop off, like revolving elevators?
Either one of those.
Those old-timey ones that go around?
No, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking it's more just like a plank that moves up and down. You can step on it, press a button, it'll move you up.
That also seems very unsafe.
Well, talking about elevating things, we were at a wedding. I'm sorry about the awful segue. I didn't have anything else, I'm sorry.
Right, some good friends got married and it was beautiful. I don't know, if you've been watching these videos, or I guess listening to them for a very long time, then you might remember from my Villa Ava voiceover, the second part, that I used to be a wedding photographer, or I guess a photographer in general, and I used to do weddings sometimes. And I haven't for a few years, but I had the incredible honor of being the photographer for that wedding. And it was great fun. And
It's a lot of work.
it is a lot of work. But it's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's obviously when it's people you know, it's much more fun, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's really cool. But there's also a lot of it that goes into it that I guess, like, you have to edit those pictures as well, right? You have to look through the thousands of pictures you took.
Yes, there's gonna be about 6 more weeks of work.
Yeah, exactly. That's incredible.
I wish I had these windows. That is every wedding photographer's dream. One of those windows to hang the dress up in front of.
Just the dress or the bride?
Oh my god, hang the bride?
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Hang the dress? What is the bride gonna wear? Come on, man. Also having a plant right next to your bathtub, it's kind of awesome. Is that good for the plant?
Oh yeah, most plants like humidity, and usually the problem with bathrooms is that they're kind of dark. This one surely isn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, this plant would thrive, and I got to use a few new items, which I kind of tried showcasing those over this build, as I tend to do when there's new CC.
Yeah.
So that was great fun. Although I did notice some bugginess in this room, which has that round wall part.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
It didn't see it, like the game didn't seem to fully recognize this as part of the room, and I couldn't place spandrels, but I handled it. The tool mod is a game saver, as it tends to be. So, have you ever been to the bathroom?
Oh, what a conversation starter. Damn, pick me up.
Have you?
No, I've actually never in my life been in the bathroom. I think it's obnoxious too. I also will judge people for going to the bathroom.
Right?
It's unreasonable.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Like, what are you doing there?
Yeah, but I do like though, like, I understand the process of the building process of a bathroom. I get behind. I also see
like the plumbing?
Not like no. I was thinking more what you do.
Oh.
I guess the plumbing is, I don't know. I've never really thought about the plumbing that much, to be honest. Like, I can understand the aesthetics of a bathroom. I just would never find myself in there.
I like bathrooms when they have that calming
Roman emperor
spa-like
vibe.
feeling.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, gotcha.
That's part of it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, also like having, because they look they're supposed to be looking very clean, right? I like the kind of clean room kind of vibe. Like tiling, I think is really cool. Like good tiling and tiling can be really beautiful. So that I am appreciative of, but I still don't go on them. It's weird. We apologize for this clusterfuck of a voiceover. I'm gonna put a little hat on you guys for comfort.
Oh, the microphone's wearing a balloon.
Yeah, sorry, it was the closest thing I could find to a hat. You guys really actually look a lot better with the hat on. I'm gonna be honest with you. You should consider wearing hats a lot more. So it occurred to me now. I was revisiting in my head the whole conversation that we had about the stairs being somewhat irresponsible or maybe even dangerous. But here is a pro argument for those kind of stairs. So say, bear with me here. You're gonna be annoyed right from the start, but bear with me, please. You have a fire breakout, right? In the
Obviously.
Yeah, in the bottom floor, there's a fire breaking out. Now, the fire to go to the top floor needs to take the stairs, but it's not going to because it's gonna be afraid of falling. So the fire is not gonna spread to the upstairs. So fire safety.
I don't know what to say.
Fire safety me gives a plus for this.
Good.
Yeah, and the other way around it works too. If there's fire upstairs, I mean the fire could still fall down the stairs, which would be a bummer. But then the fire would be dead anyways. So it's kind of a win-win situation. So from a fire safety perspective, I think it's really well worth it to not have railings on your chairs. Chairs? What? On your stairs? You could have railings on your chairs for if the fire wants to take a little break from. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with me today, but I feel like I say that every voiceover. I don't know what's going on with me this year. This life. I'll be better next life, I promise. Okay, so the tempers have cooled. I'm sorry for making you bang your head into the table for my stupid commentary.
I don't know, this voiceover was too much for me.
Yeah, I understand. But if it wasn't too much for you, give it a like. Okay, well, see you guys.
Love you, bye!